All right, hi everyone. Today we're going to do a warm-up video. All right, so this is going to be at the start of all of our workouts so that we can get nice and warm before we get into our gymnastics home training workouts. All right, so for this warm-up you don't need any equipment. You just need a nice clear space around you, and make sure you remember to let mum or dad or an adult in your house know that you're going to be doing your gymnastics workout so that they can help you to make sure you're being nice and safe. Alright, so for the first part of our warm-up we're going to do a little bit of running and some cardio activities to get our heart rate nice and high, and then we're going to do a little bit of stretching after that. Alright, so what we're going to start with first is some running on the spot. We're going to do running on the spot for 30 seconds, and then we're going to do 5 burpees. Alright, we're going to do that 3 times in a row, okay? Ready, set, go. See if you can go really fast. Make sure your arms are moving really quickly as well. All right, we're nearly done. 10 more seconds and then we're going straight into 5 burpees. And ready, set, and go. Alright, good job everyone. We're going to do that 2 more times. Ready for 30 seconds running on the spot. Ready, set, go. That's it, keep going. We're already halfway through. Keep going, we're nearly done. We've got 10 seconds left. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And ready for our burpees. Alrighty, awesome. We're going to do that 1 more time. Then we should be nice and warmed up. All right, ready, set, and go. That's it, keep it going. Moving arms and legs nice and fast. Keep it up, keep it up. Keep going, and 5 burpees. Alrighty, good job. Everyone feeling nice and warm? Awesome. Alright, time for some stretching. We're going to start with some arm circles. And forwards. And some arm swings. And up and down. Good job. All right, reaching both arms up to the roof with your legs a little bit apart. We're going to stretch side to side. All right, reaching really tall, trying to stretch down to touch your toes. If it's too easy, you can try and get your elbows to the floor. All right, good, reaching up again. And feet together this time. Going to squat down, going to put your hands on the floor, and then you're going to see how far you can straighten your legs, all right? If you can't get them all the way straight, that's okay. Keep your hands on the floor. And back down again. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Straighten up, See if you can get your legs a little bit straighter each time. One more. Good. All right, sitting down now. Legs out in front of you, nice straight knees, pointing toes. Reaching forwards to your toes. See if you can get your nose down in between your knees. Good, okay, legs in straddle now. Reach down to one foot. We're going to go through the middle to the other foot. Down the middle again. Excellent. All right, next one we're going to just do some wrist circles like this and see if you can do your ankle circles at the same time. Have a go at doing different directions. All right, next one, we're going to do our seal stretch. Make sure you're squeezing your feet behind you. And then cat stretch. All right, and finishing off with some lunges. So we're going to have one foot in front. Make sure you can see your front toes the whole time. Okay? Pushing your hips down towards the floor. Then we're going to straighten our front leg. Reach our hands forwards to our toes. Good, and same thing on the other leg. Remember to take a big step forwards so that you can still see your toes in front of your knee. Pushing our hips down, straighten your front leg, stretching arms forwards. All right, hopefully we're all warmed up now, ready to get started with our activities. All right, now that we're nice and warmed up, we're going to start off with a bit of high intensity interval training strength. All right, so we're working on our cardio fitness at the same time as we're working on our strength. All right, so we're going to do 30 seconds of work and then 15 seconds of rest. All right, and we're going to do 12 different exercises. Okay, so you guys should be trying to follow along with me. If you have any injuries or any adjustments that you need to make, you can do that for yourself. I've got a shoulder injury, so I will be modifying some of the strength activities. All right, the first one we're going to start with is push-ups, so everyone get ready. Here we go. All right, so we're doing 30 seconds. We're about halfway through. Then we get a 15-second rest. All right, so that's our rest time. 15 seconds rest. The next one we're going to do is sit-ups. All right, so make sure you tuck your toes underneath something if you need to. Getting ready to go. All right, let's go. All right. You should know not to hold onto your head. Make sure your arms are just tickling your ears. All right, stopping there. Got our rest, and then the next one we're doing is frog jumps. All right, so make sure each time you squat down, you're going all the way down, getting the full range of motion through your legs. All right, let's go. It's only 30 seconds, so make sure you're pushing yourself through. All right, we're already halfway. That's it, keep going. Getting all the way down to the floor. All right. So the next one we're doing is our commando push-ups. So that's front support, down to elbows, back up again. All right, again, shoulder injury, so I'll be doing these on my knees, but you girls can do it as best you can. Let's go, 30 seconds. All right, good job. Next one is V snaps. All right, making sure we've got nice tight legs the whole time, please. All right, let's go. Nearly done, keep going. All right. Next up, we've got burpees. So remember, it is only 30 seconds of work. So make sure you're pushing yourself. All right, good job. Next up, we're going to do dips. So we're going to do our crab support dips or rear support dips. Okay, let's go. Make sure you're bending your arms as low as you can. That's it, keep going. Nearly done. All right, having a rest. Okay, next one we're doing is laying down leg lifts. All right, so you're going to be on your back, feet going from flat all the way to touching toes above your head. All right, doing well everyone. Next one is going to be jumping jacks. So standing up, getting ready to go. 3, 2, 1, let's go, 30 seconds. That's it, keep going. Putting in the effort, we've only got 3 exercises left after this one. All right, having a rest. Got 3 exercises left. Tricep push-ups is the next one. Try and do them on your feet if you can. These ones are a bit harder, so if you need to drop to your knees, that's okay. All right, let's go. Keep going, we've got 10 seconds left. All right, stopping there. More time to rest. We've got toe touches. So this is the one where you're lying on your back, feet pointing up to the roof and reaching up for your toes. Trying to make sure your legs stay nice and straight up towards the roof. And let's go. So try not to bring your toes behind you. Keep them pointing straight up in the air. Already halfway. Only one exercise left after this. Keep going. And stop. We've got 15 seconds rest. Then we're on to our last exercise, which is jump lunges. All right, remember to get your knee almost to the floor, but not quite touching. Here we go. 30 seconds starts now. That's it, keep going. 15 seconds to go. Here we go. And stop. All right, good work everyone. Make sure you pause the video, have a quick drink, and then we'll come back for some basic skills. All right, so now that we've done our strength for today, we're going to move on to some basic skills. So this is sort of like what you would be doing in a general warm-up for competitions. All right, obviously we are limited on space being in your homes, and the floor is not ideal for doing gymnastic skills. So just modify what you need to when you need to. If there's a lot of jumping and your floor is super hard, you might like to put down a yoga mat, or if you've got any gymnastics mats at home that you might be able to use, or even like an old foam mattress or something that you can put under your feet, just so that it's taking a bit of pressure off your knees and ankles. If you don't have something like that, then just feel free to modify the activities as you need to. All right, so we're going to start off with some dance skills, and then towards the end we're going to move into more acro prep. So the hardest thing that we'll be doing is some cartwheels. We're not going to be doing any round-offs or anything like that, just because of the surface that some of you might be on. All right, so just try and follow along with me. I'll let you know how many of each activity we're going to do as we go through them. And some of them you'll need to adapt depending on your routines that you've been working on. All right, so we're starting off with straight jumps. We're going to do 2 straight jumps on their own, and then 2 lots of 2 connected. All right, so just 2 straight jumps to start with. Making sure you're working on that landing. All right, nice solid landings. Okay, so now we're going to do 2 times 2 straight jumps in a row. If you're on a hard surface, you might like to do it like a beam connection with a swing in the middle, or you can do it with a rebound if you can on your floor. So rebounding like this. All right, and then we'll go one more. This time I'll do it like a beam connection if you need to do it this way. All right, cool. So we're going to do the same thing, but with tuck jumps this time. So 2 by themselves, and then 2 lots of 2. All right, good work. Next one is split jump. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. 2 on their own, and 2 lots of 2. If you need to, make sure you try both legs. All right, so if you're doing any kind of jumping with a turn, so if you're doing split half or split full, and you need to work your other leg split, make sure you do both legs for your split jumps. All right, and then 2 lots of 2 connected together. All right. Moving on to some spinning jumps. All right, so you're going to do jump half turn, and then jump full turn. All right, we're going to do that in straight, then tuck, then split. Okay? So we're just going to do one of each one. Okay? So just half turn, and then a full. Making sure you're spotting your landings, nice solid landings. Then the same with tuck. So tuck half, and then a tuck full. All right, and last one is split. If you don't normally do split half, if you don't normally do split full, just do 4 split halves. All right. Remember to split nice and late, so you're splitting at the halfway point in your jump. All right, so now we're going to do 1 split full. Okay. So now, have a bit of a chance to do 3 of whatever jump you have in your floor routine, okay? So in my floor routine, I was doing a split full, so I'm going to do 3 split fulls. You might have a different jump that you were doing in your routine, so you're going to do 3 of those, all right? Okay, so once you've done 3 of your floor-based jump, you're going to do 3 of your beam jump, okay? So again, my beam jump connection was a split half, tuck half. All right, so you're just going to do 3 of whatever jump connection you had in your routine last year. All right, so moving on to our leaps. So I want you to do 3 split leaps, and then if you have the space and you have decent floor space, you can have a go at 3 split change leaps or change leg leaps. All right, so just make sure you're thinking about the space that you have and using the space for the skills, okay? We don't want anyone attempting something that's going to be too dangerous for the space that you're in. All right? So just 3 split leaps. All right, and then if you have the space, you can do some split change leaps or change leg leaps, switch leaps, whatever you like to call them. All right, if you have the space, I know I'm saying that a lot, but it's really important that we are being safe in the space that we're using. So if you have the space, I'd like you to have a go at your beam and floor leap connections, okay? If you don't have a leap connection on beam because you do a jump, that's fine, you just don't need to do one, okay? So my leap connection on beam is split change, wolf half. So I'm going to do 3 of those. Now I don't have enough space to be doing my leap connection for floor, which is split change leap, then a tour jeté. So I'm just going to do the tour jeté drill, okay? You girls are all at a level where you know what leaps you're working on and what drills you can be doing in your space at home to be working on those leaps, okay? So 3 beam connections and 3 floor connections. Alright, so that was the tour jeté drill that I'm working on. So with a limited space, that's what I'm doing for my floor connection. All right, if you need a little bit more time, feel free to pause the video and then continue on with your leaps. All right, next one we're moving on to is our turns. So we're going to start off with 3 full turns on one foot. Just make sure you're not going to kick anything. Make sure you're spotting your turn. Now I know some of you may be used to doing more than one turn. You might be doing 1.5 or double. But it's really important that we know how to stop in the middle of our turn. Okay, so it's important that we're spotting a place on the wall so that we can stop after our full turn. Okay, so now what I want you to do is 2 of your floor turns, 2 of your beam turns. All right, so I'm not sure what turns you have been working on. Might be double, it might be an L turn or a Y turn with your leg in split or a wolf turn. All right, so just do 2 of each. 2 for floor and then 2 for beam. All right, so again, if you need to pause the video to finish those off, feel free to do that and then press play again when you're ready. All right, moving on to some vault shaping and some acro prep. We're going to start off with some handstands. All right, so just try and get 30 seconds balancing. All right, so you might need to add that up. Or if you're really good at handstands, you might hit it all in one go. But just try to add up to 30 seconds in total. So as I mentioned earlier, I've had a bit of a shoulder injury. My handstand holds aren't what they used to be, but I'm sure you girls will be better. All right, so once you've done about 30 seconds, we're going to do 3 handstand pops. All right, make sure if you don't have an adequate space or flooring to do this, just do some handstand shoulder shrugs. All right, so just some handstand pops. We're preparing for vault, so we're going for an underarm swing into our handstand pops. All right, so make sure you do 3 of those. If you can't pop on the floor that you're using, we'll just go underarm and shrug. All right, so just do whichever one you've got the space for. All right, only a couple more to go. We're just going to do 3 cartwheels. All right, we're going to finish these in a lunge. Then we're going to do 3 cartwheels to snap in. Remember to make sure you've got your T shape on the floor, looking under your armpit. And when we do our snap in, just focus on the snap in that your coach has told you to do. Okay, so that might be arms down, out, or up. Just whichever one you've been instructed on, okay? So 3 cartwheels to lunge first. Making sure you've got your T shape. Okay, one more. All right, and now 3 to second. All right, and that's our basic skills done for today. Hope you enjoyed your workout. See you next time. All right, so this video is going to be just a general cool down. So hopefully you've had a lot of fun doing your general gymnastics at home workout today. So we're just going to do a couple of stretches just to finish off. All right, so just going to loosen up the shoulders. Few forwards, few backwards. All right, a couple of arm circles. Just trying to slowly lower our heart rate, keeping the movement going as we settle ourselves down. Just some slight neck movements. Don't stretch yourself too far. and looking to each side. All right, we're going to do just a light twist, loosening off our back after we've done all of that conditioning. All right, good. Give yourself just a bit of a shake out. Shake all your muscles, all your legs, arms, everything. All right, just a couple more stretches to finish off. We'll do a seal stretch. Good. You can put your head back for this one. Just relax into it a little. And our cat stretch, pushing our shoulders to the floor. Good. So you should feel your heart rate starting to go down now, starting to cool down the muscles. Do a pike stretch, stretch out those hamstrings. And a straddle stretch, reaching down the middle. Don't worry about stretching too far on these ones. But you might find, now that you're nice and warmed up, that you can stretch a little bit further than you did in the warm-up. We're going to do our butterfly. Use your elbows to push your knees down towards the floor. All right, and finishing off with just a little twist. To each side. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed all your workouts today, and we're looking forward to seeing you again.